Hello everyone and welcome to another track guide video, and today we got Deep Forest Raceway with this Ford GT. It's one of the quickest cars in the straight line, and that's exactly why I'm using this car. And of course we need to use the racing soft tires, so these are mandatory for the qualifying and for the race. Make sure that you pit in the race. You don't have to change the tires, but you have to pit once. So that will pretty much cover it all. So without further ado, let's go. So let's begin with the lap, and if you like this video you can always smash a like, or you can even subscribe to the channel. This is the first braking point, the curb, or a little bit later than the beginning of the curb. Fourth gear, third gear, and as you turn in, I just have to say, as you turn in, it has to be second gear. You can touch the curb on the left, or you can just go into the curb. I mean, it kind of getting to the inside, I think that's the best possible explanation. You're looking at that point and this is the acceleration. So you want to hit that power so the car actually rotates through the corner. So it's about lifting a little bit. This is where I put the brakes down as you turn in. I don't really have a reference in there. That's why this section is so difficult. So here, this is another braking point, but as I'm turning in, I'm still hitting the brakes. At about 30-40%, it's the best. Here, once again, hitting the brakes at about 50-60%. Make sure that it's done before the corner. So you can see I'm lifting as I'm starting to get in. So this is really important, otherwise the car will understeer a lot. So here, this is the tunnel. As you exit the tunnel, you turn in. So you can go a little bit wider, but I found that this line is the most consistent one. And if you can just touch, I would say touch this line and try to accelerate in the middle of the corner, that would be perfect. So second gear is on the way out, third gear on the way of course on the way out as you accelerate. Here, fourth, I really don't think I should have gone in fourth. You can stay in third. A little bit on the brakes, just about 30-40%. It's just about enough. 50 is maybe a little bit too much. And as I'm going through this section, so it's really crucial to carry the speed and not turn the wheel that much. So you're braking in the straight line, looking at the ambulance on the left. This is where I'm turning in. Second, you can touch that curb. I missed it a little bit, but the most important part is as you start turning in more than, let's say, 45 degrees, you need to let go of the brakes, otherwise the car will understeer. So it might seem like, okay, why am I lifting off if it just, you know, I need to stop. But yeah, the car will understeer if you stay on the brakes. Here, this is probably the last braking point of this whole circuit. So Gran Turismo sign, you can use the banners on the left, pretty much whatever you can find. Brake in the straight line until the end of this curb. It's crucial once again to lift off of the brakes, of course, if you want to turn in. So it's downshifting and turning at the same time, and then accelerating in that second gear. So you need to lift off the brakes, otherwise the car once again will understeer and you will most likely lose it on the way out. So it's crucial because once again you need to carry all of that speed on the straight, and for the best lap possible I'm revving up fifth gear, so you might even want to upshift into sixth. But this was a pretty good lap that got me into P5 in the world at the time that I was recording this video. So I think it will go down a little bit, but in general this lap has a lot more potential. But I think this lap will give you a good indication of what the proper lap should look like. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, you can always hit the like button, you can even subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, bye. So go make sure that you check both of those out. I will probably make a video on how to participate. Let's see. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. Okay.